Hey you guys, I'm Christian.
And I'm Vera.
And it's Land Rover time.
Yes.
And today we're gonna have to bring our car to the TÜV inspection. I'm sure you heard about this before. This is something crazy Germans do. Every 2 years our car needs TÜV and ours is elapsed. And we did some repairs already this morning. We put 2 new tires on, we inspected all light bulbs, and we found a bad light bulb in the front, one of the, what do you call them, the standing lights or the day lights or the parking lights, yeah. One of those tiny light bulbs we found. We found a broken boot on the air shock in the back, which I had on stock. I bought them in China for 15 euros a piece. And the fog light. We had a bad fuse on the fog lights. We replaced that. That was easy too.
Yes.
And I had Vera cleaning the inside of the car and getting all the stuff out because there is a stranger sitting in our car and inspecting everything, and you know, he should not feel disgusted, I would say, at the least.
Yeah, he makes an opinion about us.
He makes an opinion about us if we take care of it and so on.
Yeah.
So we also took off our airline rails just in case, because they extend out over the body a little bit, and the size of the car is shown in the title, and this could have been a problem, so we took them off. We also, of course, took off our spare wheel tire carrier just to avoid any issues. We put it back on when we go on vacation only anyway. So we did all this, and now we're taking it there and see if we are lucky to get our inspection and pass it.
Let's hope so.
Hopefully this is something new. Enjoy the video. We just dropped off the keys, and now the car is basically taken into the service shop, inspected by a stranger. And that stranger is sitting in the car right now. So he's inspected now the car based on a checklist. This is every 2 years in Germany. I hope we're gonna pass it. And normally there is gonna be a brake test on a car. And you have here the brake test stand with the gauges up there. But luckily on a Discovery this doesn't work because it has permanent 4-wheel drive. And this way I'm already getting around uneven braking conditions on the brakes. This is not going to be an issue because typically the hand brake or the electrical parking brake is a problem because it never wears evenly. And then there is typically a suspension check. And because of the air suspension, typically this is skipped as well. But we'll see how he does that. There's Vera sitting in there waiting. So one problem he found so far is the license plate light is not working, unfortunately. So let's go and blame Vera for this. Because when we checked all the lights at home, I was sitting in the car and she was checking the lights in the back based on my directions. And you missed the license plate light. It's not working.
Directions.
Yeah, well, I said light is on, and now the license plate light is not working, and he found this, of course, right away.
Yeah,
So
can I buy a new one and come back today?
well, no, you can do that Monday.
Oh, then it costs money.
So anyway, this is the first problem. And now the second thing is we have to pass the emissions test. And this is always challenging with a Discovery. So he just said it passed the emissions test. That is one of the biggest things every time, and that's a good sign. So now I guess suspension is next. And I fixed this rear boot, so at least that's not gonna be a holdup. Now he's raising it. He's got this little lift on his lift. and he gets it all the way up. He puts it in off-road mode before he does that. And he checks now every wheel and the suspension.
Ciao.
I don't think it's going to be successful today because this is the brake line in the rear of the vehicle. And he said this is definitely too rusty and we need to do something. Let's tell Vera about the brake lines. See what she says. Okay, I'm not sure if we can blame you for the second problem.
What's that?
Nothing good.
Really?
Yes,
Like what?
brake lines. Same as on the Freelander. They need to last and they are completely rotten. And he said, you're gonna have to do something on your brake lines. Like what did we do on the Freelander?
Yes, I know what we did.
Yes, it was horrible. So I guess in addition to the brake lines, there's one more thing he's gonna show me now, which we have to take care of. And remember, we are in Germany. So there is too much corrosion going on here. This is in the rear around the spare tire and it needs to be fixed. Here there is a impact on the front windshield. See here, I try to get it sharp. And because it's in the side of the driver, it is not allowed to repair this. With epoxy, the windshield needs to be replaced. I don't think he's gonna get me a new sticker today. We're gonna have to fix the majority of those problems. So the lights here, the corrosion of the brake lines, the windshield. Did I miss something? I think that's all today, and no French fries with it. You know, every 2 years we get reminded that we are in Germany. Okay? And we have different rules over here.
Yeah.
So,
We
hang on a
didn't
second.
pass.
Here's the summary. We got the inspection report here, and there are three major problems
Three?
why he didn't give us a sticker. One is brake line in the rear corroded. The second one is the license plate lights don't work. That's, I think, you know, we can write that on to Vera, but that's easy to fix. Then the underbody is rusty in the back, so around the spare tire. The good thing is, we know now exactly what to fix, and the car will pass after this.
Yeah.
And it could have been way, way worse. He did a good job.
Yeah.
He did. That's
He
what
was
his.
fair,
That
you
is.
know?
That's what his job is, and he did his job. This is really it. There is no complaining or arguing required. That is what he has to do.
What now?
We still in off-road height. Didn't see the brake lines coming.
Yeah.
The brake lines are horrible, because if we can't get the brake lines pre-bent out of the UK, we're gonna have to bend them, which I never done before.
Yeah, and can't
So
we
we're gonna
just
have to use
scrap them and paint them like we did with a Freelander?
I think they're gonna need to be replaced. It's gonna be horrible. And the cool thing is, normally you get only 4 weeks to do the repairs. This time we got until the 27th of January.
21st.
21st, thank you. I can fix the big issues during my holidays over Christmas. And it gets me enough time to get the spare parts and so on. And this is it for our short video today of a very pleasant sunny day with a German TÜV inspection. I hope you enjoyed this video and you know now why we don't modify our cars over here. So take care and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. And by the way, I fixed the brake lines on the Freelander myself. And
You are the slowest man on the road.
Yeah, maybe
You know.
he's just bored driving behind. What did you just say? I wasn't listening because of this guy.
That I was lying underneath a Freelander and brushed the lines with a metal brush and painted them.
So anyway, we're gonna get those things fixed, and I just trying to do my ending now.
No, I want to say something.
Okay.
There was an American car magazine with a Challenger commercial on the back side. And do you know what it says that car uses in
What?
the city?
Yes.
Say,
I think 18.
18 to 19 liters. What were you thinking? You buying
18
that car
in the
for,
city.
for a
I mean,
commuter?
First of all, my average
Yes.
gas consumption on the Challenger, and I'm driving it every day to work into the city and back out, is 14 liters.
Yes, but do you know how much it says on the
14.
commercial for outside? the
12.
city? No, 7 to 9.
That's not true.
Yes, it
Maybe
is.
on a newer one. On a newer Challenger with an automatic transmission, you have an automatic cylinder shut off. And this is, good for gas consumption. And the manual transmissions don't have that. And in addition, I got an old one.
You got like the...
And I don't drive it like a car which takes 7 to, what did you say, 7 to 9? I don't drive it like that. If I would drive it like that, I wouldn't need a Challenger. Okay? I want to use one set of tires per season.
Oh, I'm sure everybody knows it. That's our town now.
Well, okay. We did the intro after already being there. We are YouTubers. You do stuff like that. Okay? You do your content, then you do your outtake, and then you do your intro. Yes,
Okay.
some people may know that we're on our way home.
Good.
Okay. Let me back up here. Look, I want to show you something absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's dirtier
Look.
than our off-road vehicles.
Isn't that a beautiful car? It's... I can't believe it. I licensed it only in the summertime. This was one of the stupidest decisions next to buying it
Yes.
I ever made.